We will leave the drawing in the description box below. To make our project, we will divide the cookie in 3 parts. 1 for the head, 1 for the body, and 1 for the legs. This is the template we will be using to make the cookie. To make the cookie, we will be using our recipe, The Perfect Cookie. We will leave the link in the description box below. It is important to at least refrigerate the dough for at least 2 hours before cutting the cookie. We must cut the cookie quickly before the dough turns a little softer. The reason why we are cutting the cookie in 3 parts is we can eat it little by little. Remember, your hands should be very clean before touching the dough. Once all of the cookie pieces are cutted, we separate them and place them on a tray. We refrigerate them for 30 minutes before baking them. The cookie is baked, and we let them chill over paper towels all night. If we place a template on the cookie, we can see that the cookie grew bigger. Now we have to make another template with the same size as the cookie. To draw the bunny, we will use these edible ink markers, FDA approved. You can find a review of these edible ink markers in the description box below. Now the cookie is ready to decorate. To make this color, we will be using the color brown and lemon yellow. Just a little. I want you to see perfectly the consistency of the royal icing. It is a little thick, and it takes it a few seconds for it to integrate. We put the royal icing in a piping bag. We do this with the piping bag to eliminate the bubbles inside the royal icing. We make a small cut in the opening of the piping bag, and we start underlining the cookie. And we start filling in the cookie. We will use the same consistency icing for all of the cookie. With a toothpick, we will get out all of the bubbles of air. We must be careful while decorating a cookie so we don't damage it, especially when the royal icing is not dry. I accidentally damaged the bunny's arm. Later, I'll show you how to fix it. While we wait, we will fill in the rest of the cookie. and we let it dry completely. For the skirt, we will use a little of fondant, and we stretch it out with a rolling pin on a ziploc bag. The fondant has to be very thin, because the most thin is the most beautiful. If you have a cutter like this, you can use it. If you don't, no worries, it'll still look beautiful. We fold the edges. And we make a pucker like this one. Up, down, up, down, up. We make a cut with a round cookie cutter. It fits perfectly. We made the first part of the skirt. Now we're gonna make the second one, doing the same steps as before. We are going to stick the skirt with a little bit of royal icing. While we let it dry a little more, we are going to make a carrot to fix what broke. If one day you accidentally ruin a cookie, no worries, there's always a solution. Nothing a little bit of fondant can't fix. To stick the fondant, I'm only using a little bit of water. To add the second layer of the skirt, we are going to use a little bit of royal icing as glue. We stick the small carrot with royal icing. And we make a little bow with fondant. To make the blushes of the bunny, we will be using a little bit of edible red dust. With the edible food markers, we will draw the eyes and a little bit of lines for the toes. Our beautiful cookie is ready. Now we are gonna make some brownie. This brand of brownie is delicious. You just have to follow the instructions of the box. We will be using orange candy melts to cover some strawberries for some carrots. We place the candy melt in a bowl and we add a little bit of shortening. We will be taking the bowl to the microwave 15 minutes every single time, until we get the consistency we want. The strawberries we are going to be used have to be completely washed and completely dry. We place a little bit of wax paper, and with a toothpick, we use the help to put the covering on the strawberry. It would be easier if we put the strawberry leaves up. For this project, we only need 3 strawberries. We can make the lines with a spoon or with a piping bag. We prepare this box with a special paper for food. We place the bunny inside, and then we cut the brownie. I'm using the wax paper to measure it. Now we are going to make the holes for the carrots, and we place the strawberries inside, but leaving space for something cute. We place the brownie inside the box. Here comes the mini surprise. With a little bit of fondant the same color as the bunny, we will make a ball and flatten it a little. We will make little feet by rolling and making it like the shape of a jelly bean. And we flatten it a little. We can add little hearts for the paws and little dots for the other part. With a little bit of water, we stick the paws and we add a little tail. We place the bunny on the brownie using royal icing as glue. I will add a little necklace. Remember, if you accidentally damage the cookie, there's always a solution. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your friends. And don't forget to take a look at the description box below. We have very interesting videos for you.